Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming here to help me welcome Davion and Neemias here to Sacramento. Obviously, very excited to introduce these two and welcome them into the fold here. As we talked about, two incredible competitors, two guys with incredible IQ on the court, not just amazing players, but I think amazing people to bring into our organization. So I think these two guys will represent all we're about. Incredible defenders and incredible offensive players as well. So with that, I'll hand it over to Davion and Neemias. Start with Davion.
Yeah, man. Like he said, I'm excited to be here. It's a blessing to be here, and I can't wait.
Hello, my name is Neemias Queta. I'm excited to be here, be a part of the Sacramento organization, and let's do this, Sacramento.
First question, you guys can jump up.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to Sacramento, Davion and Neemias. This Monte panel with the Sacramento Observer. And my first question is to Davion. You have a reputation of being a tenacious, hard-nosed defender. And my question to you is, where did you get the drive to make you where you are today?
It's a good question. For me, it's kind of just been my thing my whole life. I mean, playing older guys, wanting to be on the court with the older guys growing up. And then also just me loving to win, doing things to win. I know defense wins championships, so I just try to do whatever it takes to win.
Hi, James Ham, NBC Sports. Neemias, you're the first Portuguese player in the NBA to get drafted. Just what is that like for you to represent a country and to be the first to get through the door?
I believe it's something that I try to carry on me with a chip on my shoulder. It's something that I want to be able to help kids and represent Portugal the best way I can, and with that it comes a great responsibility. So I'm just excited to be the one that broke through that curse, and I'm just excited to keep going and just want to keep working at it.
Yeah, it was also talked with Monte after the draft about your status in the collegiate ranks. I would say, personally, I didn't see you that high up on the charts on the radar, but evidently you have some impressive stats, especially last year almost blocking getting 100 spots. Playing with Utah in the Big West, do you think that you are well prepared to take this next step in the NBA? Based on your background and where you're coming from, because a 7-footer, that blocks that many shots these days is a valuable asset.
Yes, of course. I believe I can translate that to the NBA since it's my biggest asset. I think that's the thing I know how to do best. So it's just something that I gotta just translate to the NBA and get accustomed to the next level with that. It's something that I can't control what people believe, what people think of me. So it's something that I wanna just go at the court and just prove them wrong every time I get in there.
And I'm sorry, I'm Antonio Harvey, but please call me Tony. Another thing is, how did you feel about coming into this draft process? Were you feel that you were going to be picked somewhere? How was your comfortability with that? Just knowing, and then Sacramento Kings reached out to you and they picked you. How was that process?
So from the point I put my name on the draft, I believed I was gonna get picked. So I just had to get the confirmation from the workouts and seeing how the things would go, and it went pretty well. And after that, whenever I came for a workout out here, they said they needed defense, and that's something that I'm really good at. So I believe I can contribute with that, and that's going to be my main guard to try to get on the floor.
Davion, you're going to go into a slightly crowded backcourt. Have you talked to De'Aaron, have you talked to Tyrese just about how you see the three of you guys working together?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially for me, at Baylor, I play with three guards. It's kind of got used to it. I'm playing off the ball, playing on the ball. I mean, like I said before, I just try to do whatever it takes to win. And if I got to play off the ball, I'll do that, play on the ball. But I'm excited just to be here and play with those great group of guys.
Hi guys, Jason Anderson with the Sacramento Bee. Welcome to Sacramento. Can you kind of tell us what these last 48 hours have been like for each of you in terms of just sort of the emotions of draft night and getting to Sacramento and a little more detail about what it's been like here since you arrived?
Here we go. Oh yeah, for me, I mean, I've never been to Sacramento, but I heard some really good things about it. Like I said, I'm excited to be here. It's a blessing to get drafted here. I'm ready to have fun, and hopefully we can take this team to the playoffs.
For me, it's been a wild 48 hours. Just been trying to soak it down. It's a lot of stuff been going on. So I've been around the city. I've seen it's a beautiful city, great weather. I love the arena as well. So I'm really excited to be a part of this organization, and let's change the culture.
Hey Davion, how's it going? Deuce Mason. You had a chance to spend some time with Chris Paul during this process. What was that experience like for you to be with him for hours and kind of just soak up the game and learn from him? What was that like for you, and how valuable was that?
Man, it was amazing. I mean, especially to listen to one of the guys, one of the better point guards ever to play this game. Just talking about the things that he had to sacrifice doing, getting to the lead, taking care of his body. So he wish he would have done that early in his career. But just hearing things from him like that definitely helped me throughout my career and being professional.
And Neemias, welcome to Sacramento. Some fans in Portugal are wondering why you chose the number 88.
Thank you, first of all. But 88, I wanted to represent. I chose 88 because of 8 was my first number and my first basketball number ever, and I wanted to represent the feeling of coming into my first NBA game and be feeling the same type of thrill that I had on that first time. So I've never been to an NBA game before, so it'll be something that I'll cherish.
Yep, Scott Marsh, Sports 1140. Welcome to Sacramento, both of you. Davion, I just wonder if you could share with us, winning a championship at Baylor, that championship culture. Is that something you think that might be as important for you to bring to the organization here as everything else in terms of the defense?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, playing with Baylor was amazing. Great group of guys, the amazing culture. Building relationships is the most important thing to me, and hearing things about here is building relationships important. So, I mean, bringing it to the NBA would be, a really good thing for Sacramento. I already won the championship, being a part of that culture. But I'm ready for it.
Yeah, and yes, I've had a chance to go to Utah State, see some games. I know the environment last year with the pandemic wasn't what it would be normally, but certainly a great basketball community. Kind of, you talk about being excited to be in Sacramento. Do you kind of see that in a similar light with a smaller team, one team focus?
Yes, so to speak. I believe that Sacramento's been having a history of great fans, and I wanted to kind of bring back the midst of it like we did at Utah State. I want to be a part of that rebrand and building of the team to where we can get to the playoffs and go deep.
And Monte, for you, in terms of next week with the California Classic, do you have a feel yet in terms of what we might see with these two on the court or playing time?
I think we're going to see some pretty darn good defense, and I'm also excited for what could be a pretty dynamic pick and roll combo on offense. So seeing both these guys do that in college and now put them together, I think the fans will be in for a treat.
Cool. Thank you.
We'll go to Jason Jones.
Good afternoon, guys. Jason Jones of The Athletic. First for Davion, with so much talk about your defense and how you play on that end, how would you describe your offensive game and the way it's grown
up through last season where your 3-point percentage got better and it seems like you were able to do a lot more different things on the offensive end. Yeah, for sure. I mean, my offensive game hasn't really been talked about that much, but I feel like I'm a really good playmaker, really good shooter. I play off the ball, on the ball, like I said before, but my main thing is to get my teammates really good shots and score when I have to.
And Neemias, could you kind of talk about your journey to get to Utah State? Just finding out about the school, just kind of how that whole process went to where you ended up in Utah from Portugal.
So for me, I started playing basketball at 10. I got into Utah State playing through the national teams in Portugal. After playing the under 18 tournament in Estonia, I got a couple offers from some schools, and Utah State ended up to be the best school because of how the coaching staff was gonna treat me. They went to Portugal to see me. They traveled there, and also they had a Portuguese player there as well, Diogo, and he made it easier for me to choose.
And Monte, I know you talked about the best player available, but when you were, going through and charting guys, how important that you got two guys here who had extensive college experience and are a little older, maybe on the timeline, can maybe contribute to the team a little quicker.
Yeah, I think that's just an added bonus. Not something we necessarily looked at, but to get two guys who have been in college for a few years and can hit the ground running is certainly a nice bonus. And, I think two-way players as well, something we always look for. These guys are such good defenders, but let's not forget what they can do on the offensive end with their playmaking, scoring, and, shooting. So.
Thank you.
Hey, can you confirm that you guys are going to play in the Cal Classic and Summer League in Vegas?
Talking to me? Yeah, I'll be playing.
I'll be playing most definitely.
Do want to ask you, Davion, 3-time National Defensive Player of the Year. That seems like it's really difficult. I don't know. You got the experience, but after you garnished that award the first time, how was it, obtaining it the second and the third time? Because, there's 300 Division I schools out there, and you stand out. How was it from the first time, and then the next 2 times, I won it this time, I'm going to try to get it again. Could you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, my sophomore year, I didn't win the Defensive Player of the Year. I was one of the finalists, but it just drove me to actually be a really good defender. And also it comes with just winning. We won a lot of games, and I was a really good defender on our team, and I stood out. I mean, so I think it just came from winning and just me being myself.
Monte, question for you. Obviously, you've been following this young man's career. You mentioned that, where you alluded to that the other day, him playing at Baylor, you working in Houston at a time. Could you explain, how that process, did you see some development coming in, when he transferred from Auburn to go to Baylor? Some of the things that stood out, Jason just spoke, about his offensive skills. What were some of the things that you saw, during that time as he was going, he was growing into the type of player that he is today?
Yeah, I mean, I think, seeing the improvement and development year to year, I think Davion's already shown what a great worker he is. And, like we talked about, it shows up in the film, it shows up in the stats. And, I think the sky's the limit for what he can continue to improve.
Davion, your college coach was saying you're at the gym the day after winning a national championship, which is pretty crazy. The next morning you're in the gym working. Have you gotten a chance to check out the new digs here? Have you got some work in already in Sacramento?
Yeah, a little bit. I got here this morning, 8 in the morning, put some shots up.
Wow. Okay. And were you working with Rico or?
No, I didn't really have that much time to. I was just sitting here shooting just to get the feel of the new basketball, the Wilsons, and get the feel of the arena I'll be playing at.
Monte, I wanted to ask you, after you got Davion at number 9, it's kind of a long wait to get to number 39 where you took Nemi. But how early in the process did you identify him as a guy you were interested in, and what was that wait like, waiting to see if he was going to be on the board for you at 39?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but the weight is always painstaking. I think Neemias is somebody we've been looking at for a while, and I think, like I said the other night, I guess we're well happy you flew under the radar, but I don't know. You're 7 feet.
Yeah.
I don't know how you fly under the radar at 7 feet, but we were really excited to when he was there at 39, and we were ready to call it in.
We have any other questions today?